Barras100 was a year-long arts and heritage programme celebrating the 100th anniversary of the world-famous Barras Market. We spent 2021 working with young people on a host of creative activities, including filmmaking, creative writing, illustration, drama and performance, and songwriting. The Barras community was integral to the project and worked with the young people to help them gather stories and record interviews. We marked the end of the project with a showcase event, public talk, and the unveiling of a permanent exhibition to celebrate this important place in Glasgow's heritage, past, present, and future.
Well, the Barras Market is a really special place in the history of Glasgow, and I've been incredibly proud to represent it both as an MP and as a councillor before, because there's so many stories here, and there's so many people that have grown up around the Barras, traded through the Barras through their family, and people who come here and it's part of their lives. I think the important thing is not just to remember the history, but to think about the future of the Barras as well, how it adapts, how it changes, how it grows for the next 100 years too.
This is a photograph taken in 1953. Glasgow has a great heritage, and when we think of Glasgow, we think of the shipbuilding, we think of the great theatres that have been in the city, we think of the wonderful shops. But the Barras is every bit as important because it's one of a kind in the city. It's a city street market, and it's been around for 100 years. And I think that message has got to be carried on to the next generation.
It's part of Glasgow, and it's living history. People talk about, I want to go to a museum, I want to look at this. Don't need to go to a museum. Come down here and see a wee bit of Glasgow, that's what I think.
I was working with the Advanced Higher Drama group, and we created a street theatre performance which was based on the characters of the Barras. And so we looked at different bits of archive footage, photos from the Barras history, and then we looked at how to bring those characters to life.
Listen, people, you can get everything here. You need it, you can get it here. I think we should just take that here.
Look, if she's got fake mugs, I wouldn't say that, I think.
Yeah, it's been really good. I've never done things like street theatre or interactive with the audience, so it's been really good to get a different perspective and a different type of theatre. I feel as if I've actually become a wee bit more quirky, which is good. I didn't really feel I had that in me, but it was good to let me explore that.
Intelligent Leo.
It's such a unique place. The punters, or the audience, would come out for, being entertained as well as to buy something. And so the young people, although they'd never done street theatre before, they started to see how this could be like a performance and how the market stalls were kind of like street theatre already.
We got a tour of the Barras and a talk from Peter about the history of it. And then we took photos around the Barras and used those photos to make bags and t-shirts and things.
I used to come for all the jewellery. In fact, it was round about here, the woman had the jewellery, the bangles and the rings and all that. She used to go to London and get stuff and all that, bring them up, and she got what I wanted.
You've got your wee jimmies out.
We got to go out and we got to take videos of the landscape of the Barras. We met a lot of characters.
Yeah.
It's been really good. It was strange seeing something we made actually being shown, because it's the first time anything like that's ever happened.
I think we're quite lucky to be asked to do stuff like this. We've met a lot of amazing people, and it's a really good experience to be able to talk to people and create films and products and sell and things like that.
P6 students worked with Gillian Stewart on illustration workshops, so they learned all about portraiture, and then they took those skills and they watched some archive footage of the Barras, got to know what the atmosphere of the Barras was, and then they reinvented themselves as Barras sellers and traders. So there's a whole host of Barras traders for the future, so it was really fantastic to see.
This is my first time at the Barras, and I was learning about it in school, and this is the picture I drew.
Young people from St Mungo's Academy were really inspired by Peter Degnan's photographs. They worked with an actor and a scriptwriter to come up with unique monologues from the viewpoint of market traders.
Buy one, get one free. Come down to my antique shop. Mate, I'm not going to lie, these look utter rubbish. Oh, what's that? Alright fella. What's your name? My name's Johnny. I'm trying to sell some antiques.
Some of them were really funny, some of them were really poignant and quite sad, but they really reflect the views of the young people and market traders of today. We ran a songwriting project with professional musicians. Young people learned how to construct and compose their own songs. They performed, and then at the end of the project they recorded it in a professional recording studio.
Take me back to the dancing and the stars, when our hearts were soft and new, so naive. Saw you on the way, took me back to yesterday, when I had you in my arms, I felt safe.
Projects like these enable our children and young people and our practitioners to really become involved in the city. Because education at the end of the day is about storytelling and passing on stories. If you don't know the stories of the city, of where you live, of what happened in the past, then how can you hope to make a better future? And working with our children is about developing young citizens of the future who are going to tackle the kind of really difficult problems that are challenging us globally.
There's so much more to learn, there's so many more people to reach, there's so many more folks with memories of the market. You know, it's really opened up whole new possibilities for us, and we're really excited to continue to celebrate this heritage and to work with the community and all these new groups that we've worked with recently.